I got the moves. I got the moves. I'm making moves. You gotta move. You gotta make the city move. Like, whoa. I make the city move. I got the move.
The Orlando Magic is probably the most looked down upon franchise in the recent NBA. The organization is known to make idiotic moves, foolish signings, dumb draft selections, and has had very little success over their 30-year period in the NBA. There is not much hope for this team coming into this season, but I think there should. This team is better than we all may think. If you are new here and enjoy the video, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe. But with that being said, let's talk about the Orlando Magic. As I previously mentioned, the Orlando Magic, as of recent, have been known to make some terrible moves when it comes to the off-season. But this off-season, things have changed. The first big thing that the Orlando Magic has done well this off-season is draft Mo Bamba. In my opinion, this was an absolute steal and a great pickup by the Magic. I've stated this before, but I think that Mo Bamba is the best player in this draft class. He has an amazing wingspan, amazing defensive skills, and is incredibly smart. I like comparing him to Rudy Gobert, but with an offensive set. Yes, Mo Bamba is fantastic on defense, that's the best part of his game, but I think a lot of people are overlooking the fact that he has an incredible offensive game too. And it's improving every day. He's working with Joel Embiid, possibly the best center in the league. He's stealing moves off lethal offensive players like Anthony Davis, and that's why the potential for him is so high. He can be anything he really wants to be. For that reason, I think this is a great pickup by the Magic. It's also true that the Orlando Magic have managed to create some of the greatest centers of all time. They drafted and trained up Shaquille O'Neal and went on a finals run with him. They would also do the same with Dwight Howard back in 2009. So why can't they do something similar with Mo Bamba? The Magic is the perfect place for Bamba to develop his game, and he could be a true foundational piece to this team in the future and will be extremely vital next season in contributing to the Orlando Magic's record. The next great thing the Orlando Magic has done this offseason is keeping Aaron Gordon. There were rumors throughout the season that Aaron Gordon would end up trying to leave to a team like the Suns, but the Magic pulled through and kept him with a 4-year, $84 million contract. This is great news because the Orlando Magic really need him. Gordon has continuously improved since his rookie year, and last year posted averages of 17.6 points a game, almost 8 rebounds and a steal a game. That's a 5-point, 3 rebound and half a steal increase from last season, and I believe that these will again improve to something along the lines of 20 points a game, 7 rebounds and a steal again. The rebounds are only going to go down because of Mo Bamba probably grabbing some more over him, but his scoring will again improve. Now that he has a piece like Bamba around him, I expect him to get the team more wins and overall a lot more success than we have seen in previous years. Another awesome thing the Magic have done for themselves this offseason is signing Isaiah Thomas. Though it's not official yet, it's seeming very likely that this signing is going to happen. Both sides want it to be done ASAP. This is a fantastic move for the Magic because the situation for both sides works really well. The Magic right now need a point guard. They traded Elfrid Payton, so they lack a lot of depth there. I mean, they've been running Shelvin Mack as their starting point guard for the second half of last season. They also have been needing a point guard who can create their own shot, can make his own offense, and Isaiah Thomas can easily do that. We saw it back in the Boston days. The situation is also perfect for Isaiah Thomas. Over the past year, IT hasn't been in the greatest of areas for his talents. In Cleveland, he was barely a second option and clearly wasn't working well behind LeBron James. Then in Los Angeles, he wasn't allowed to start, so his minutes were cut and he got a 6-man role, which is something below his capability. I think a lot of people have forgotten how good Thomas was back in Boston, and yes, I know it may be a system or coaching thing, but you can't say that Thomas won't play well next season. He'll be the second option, if not the first. The role he'll play on the team is perfect for him to dominate again. On the Magic, I have huge belief that Isaiah Thomas can return to almost his Celtics form again, and average 20 to 25 points a game. As I have mentioned, a lot of people are forgetting what Isaiah Thomas can do if he is used correctly. Oh, you have worries about his defense? Well, the Magic have Mo Bamba for that. One of the last things we have to talk about today is Jonathon Isaac. After a, well, let's just say, disappointing rookie season, there is a lot of question marks over his name. He only averaged 5.4 points, 3.6 rebounds and 1 block per game and failed to make a rookie team. So it's clear he won't be an all-star in this league, but I do think he can be a valuable role player to this team and a key bench unit. When Gordon is on the bench, Isaac has the potential to be a great replacement over him while he takes a break. And though I'm not saying that I think he'll be a 6th man of the year candidate or anything, I do think he can be a valuable bench player on any team that can add a great amount of depth to any team as well. He can make a lot more impact than it may seem at first glance. This is the Orlando Magic starting lineup. At point guard, you have Isaiah Thomas. At shooting guard, they'd probably slide along DJ Augustine. At small forward, you have Aaron Gordon. At the power forward, you have Nikola Vucevic, unless he's traded of course. And at the center, you have a beast in Mo Bamba. Then off the bench is Jonathon Isaac. Does that not sound scary to you? No, they aren't the Warriors. No, they obviously can't win a championship with this team. But I do think they are good enough to make a playoff push and potentially win 40 plus games next season. I don't know about you, but next year I wouldn't count out the Orlando Magic. Considering they are in such a weak conference, they might make the playoffs and surprise absolutely everyone. But what do you guys think about this? How good will the Orlando Magic be next season? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe. But with that being said, I am out.
On my block, 'cause I'm shooting shit too. On my ops with a Glock, extra